also see. Okay, I'm live. We're gonna chop up. I'm going to actually just slice my onion and not chop it up. We're gonna slice this onion and put it in my Ziploc. With your turkey, you would do the same, and you can do this 3 days in advance if you feel confident that it's fresh turkey. I've done it 5 days in advance, so I'm not encouraging you to do so, but we're gonna marinate a chicken today, and the same rules apply. It's just literally, it's the cooking time that's different. And so we're gonna slice up these onions. Doesn't have to be pretty. I'm just marinating. Depending on how many days you marinate your chicken for, you can use or discard your marinade. Now I am going to marinate it. I don't brine my chicken or my turkey ever. I know some people like to do that. I don't do that, though. It will have enough salt in the marinade and lemon. That's the key to keep it fresh. And that's what we are going to do. Keep it moist and fresh. So I have my onions all chopped up. One large onion, you can use red or you can use white. I like to cook with red, and I sometimes marinate with white just because it's a little bit spicier. And then your garlic, a good dose of garlic needs to go in there. This clove of garlic, the head was huge, so I'm gonna put 5 or 6 cloves in there. That's gonna go in the bag also. And then we're gonna move on to fresh lemon. And after that, all we do is our herbs. Now at that point, if you wanna just be simple turkey recipe, you don't need to do the herbs. You can just keep it simple. Just stick to this marinade and skip the herbs and you'll be just fine. So here's what's gonna happen. I have this going, right? I'm gonna peel it. And if you miss some of the peel, do not stress it. You're not gonna kill anything. Okay, this is gone. Here we go. Now I'm going to get my lemon ready. I have fresh organic lemon from my tree. These are actually Mexican limes, but I think they were kind of married with lemons. They're yellow. I have the tree in my backyard. A lot of lemon. So this is a chicken that I'm marinating. I'm giving you guys ideas. You apply this to your turkey. So if you have a turkey, probably easier to go with the bigger lemons or limes. And then what's gonna happen is heavy cream. This is always my base for my marinade. Heavy cream, lemon, salt, a good amount of salt, onion and garlic. I have a girlfriend that is obsessed with my wine. My drunken chicken is what I call it. I love my drunken chicken. And she made it once and she's just like, people just could not believe how simple this recipe is. And she said, I think the bones were even eaten up. It just, as long as you cook it long enough, it is amazing. So all of my chicken recipes start with this marinade, okay? Right here. I'm gonna put some garlic in there. Just fresh chopped garlic, some onions go in the bottom, some salt goes in the bottom. The salt will just sit and wake up everything. And then the chicken is going to go whole chicken or your turkey. Get a bigger bag. People have used trash bags for their turkey. If you have a roasting pot that's big enough, you can put that in there. And I always, you know by now, always you cook booby side down. That keeps the moisture locked in the booby. Cook it, and once you're marinating, you want to keep flipping your dish. Let me rinse my hand. It's chickeny, and I want to touch my other. pots and utensils. So, all right, so here we go. There it goes. Now I'm going to add heavy cream to this. Heavy cream. You don't have heavy cream, do buttermilk. You can also do yogurt. Now look, a handful, that's a 1/4 cup salt. Good amount of salt. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of salt to this. And then the lemon goes in. So this is my regular chicken marinade. The skin I'm gonna pop right in there. I've told you guys I wash lemons are organic. They're from my own tree, seed, lemon, skin, it all goes in there. You don't need to worry about tossing it. If you're paranoid, you got it from the market, you don't know if it has wax or not, don't put it in there. Just don't stress it, okay? It's super simple. Here goes, I'm putting all this lemon in the chicken. I'm going to let this chicken marinate for 3 days. 3 to 5 days, just because I'm testing for my turkey. And that gives me enough time. I have 2 chickens. I'm gonna marinate one, cook it in 3 days, and I'm gonna cook the other one after 5 days. And I wanna see what's gonna be the difference. Obviously, the texture of your turkey, the meat is different, but the flavor that this is going to give is quite the same thing. Okay, so, and obviously you know that your turkey is much bigger, so you need more of everything I'm doing. A lot of you will ask me how much heavy cream just went in there. Let me tell you, you want enough that once your chicken or your bird, whatever you're marinating, your tofu, is laying flat in there, it'll cover it. And then what I do is every my real kitchen. Gas and Coco. Thank you. I know the gardener's here. More onions now. I want once a day, I will go and flip this chicken around so all the juices get everywhere. Now I'm covering it with all of the onions, okay? And the onions, the salt is going to make the onions just ooze out all their flavor. That's what's really going to happen. So I'm going to put a little bit more salt right on top of the onion. And remember, we did put salt on the bottom with the onion. Now is my seasoning, okay? Before the seasoning, I have my fresh herbs. Use herbs. I encourage you to use herbs that you love and you're gonna enjoy. I have rosemary and thyme. I'm just gonna pull these apart and just shove it in there. Okay, there you go. And now I'm gonna flip this bird around once a day, not every once a day, once a day. So I know that all those flavors are going to get and enhance all the goodness of the chicken. Here's what I'm doing with my turkey this year. I'm adding Zaatar. Oh my God. I am just obsessed with Zaatar. It's my new thing in the kitchen. That was 1/2 cup of Zaatar seasoning. I actually make my own, but I have this bottle that I wanted to use it up before it goes bad. And I'm going to add a little bit more heavy cream over the top of the Zaatar and the salt and onions. It'll just wash everything down. That's it. Close it up. If you guys are not familiar with Zaatar, and if you're locally from around here, if you have an Air One market close to you, they have a Zaatar chicken that every time they put it out in their cooked food area, you know, the deli where you go order dinner or lunch, it just disappears. And sometimes I'm there and people don't know what it is. They're not familiar with it. I always encourage different customers. I say, try it. Have a sample. Ask for a sample. Try new things. Don't get scared and go, ooh, what's Zaatar? I don't know what that is. Try, sample new things. So this is the chicken / turkey. This is going to go in the refrigerator and it'll become happy, happy for at least 3 days. I'm rinsing my hand again, washing it up, or up to 5 days. Again, you are going to use your best judgment when you're marinating your turkey. If you want to leave it for 5 days, you're going to use your own best judgment. I know my butcher. I know he knows me. He knows how I cook. He will give me the freshest bird. There's also our farmer's market. They have a huge ranch. I'm giving you guys these ideas. Your farmer's market, if you have one close enough, brings turkey for you. If you order soon enough, they'll bring you a fresh turkey, organic. Also, I know Trader Joe's has turkey, organic. Costco does. Seriously, nowadays, everybody brings organic turkey. So do yourself a favor and try one of those. And I suggest if you are entertaining people at your house, you go with 2 smaller birds and read the directions, how many minutes per pound. It is so super tasty and yummy. The biggest hint I can give you, I will come live that day, I promise you, and the days prior to it, because I'm going to prep everything. But I promise you, cook your bird booby side down. If you see the back is getting burnt, cover it. And literally the last maybe hour, flip it just so the skin gets nice and golden. I promise you, you will have the juiciest breast of turkey you're going to have leftover with dark meat. I swear to God, try it. And just to get comfortable with that, do it with your chicken. Always cook it breast side down. All right, my love bugs, I will come back later today. We're going to bake a cake together, our much anticipated coconut cake. I'll come back and go live with that. I love you guys. Happy Tuesday. Mwah. Stay safe and happy. Bye, guys.
Sinatra from Spotify.
Cows and baby milk.
This is what I feel. Jingle bells by Frank Sinatra from Spotify.